Previously on Impact Wrestling, Sting and Bully Ray went to war with the Aces and Eights at Bound for Glory.
Oh my God, this is bad. They just gained access.
A shocking turn of events opened the doors to Impact Wrestling for these thugs.
These are the guys that have had my back since day one.
Sting didn't want to talk, but to fight.
You either get in this ring and you fight Sting in the main event or get your ass out for good.
But a brother was out for revenge.
Take Sting out of the match tonight and put me in.
You're going to be one of 4 men I pick for a championship shot next week against Jeff Hardy for the world title. So that will be your time, and you need to be ready for that.
This war is escalating, and the battle lines are being drawn.
All-out chaos as the Impact Zone becomes a war zone again.
A new champion was crowned at Bound for Glory.
Thank you, creatures. Thank you.
But the former champion was not happy, and he didn't hide his feelings.
I got a rematch clause, and I'm going to pick my moment to regain my World Heavyweight Championship. I've heard about being the face of the company, but look at this.
Hardy will fight to prove who he is. Tonight is Championship Thursday. Who will be chosen to face the charismatic enigma for the title? Impact Wrestling starts right now.
I have to say thank you, champ, for taking Impact Wrestling to somewhere we would have never dreamed it could have went. At Bound for Glory, you raised the bar so high, you've got the whole world watching us now. That's why tonight, brother, your first title defense, I'm going to make this really tough on you because I have to.
Sure.
Because you have to prove a point that you are, without a doubt, heads and tails above all the rest. That's why Bully, Anderson, Storm, and Angle, one of those 4 guys is going to take you all the way to the mat, brother. And I need to know that you're ready for all these guys. I'm going to pick one.
I'm ready. You know what, Hulk? Bound for Glory changed me, man. That night, that energy, I am a changed man. So whoever you throw at me tonight, they're going to be in for the fight of their life, no matter what.
Well, the choice is in my hands, champ. Best of luck. I'm going to make my decision real soon, brother, so you need to get ready.
I'm ready.
Thank you for everything you've done for this company, brother.
You bet. Kurt Angle's a machine. James Storm's great, but he drinks too much. Once an asshole, always an asshole. Bully Ray's mind's preoccupied. He's still dangerous. They all have a weakness. I just have to find it.
TV. Hello, everybody. It's JB, Jeremy Borash, welcoming Todd Kennelly to the announce booth. We're going to be here for the first hour. Taz and Mike today, your veteran announce team, will be joining us for hour 2. And what a night it is. It's Championship Thursday.
Thanks, JB. It is awesome being here tonight. And welcome, everybody, to Impact Wrestling live on Spike. We've got 3 championship matches tonight. And there's a big fight atmosphere here in the Impact Zone for our main event, in which Jeff Hardy defends the World Heavyweight title for the very first time.
Yeah, but against 4 challengers await the decision made by Hulk Hogan. That will be your main event tonight.
All right, let's kick it off. The X Division title is on the line.
And his opponent from the Philippines, Zima Ion.
Zima Ion making his way to the ring for the first of 3 championship matches tonight. But he's missing a little something since Bound for Glory. In an unfamiliar role, he finds himself in the role of the challenger.
Certainly since winning that X Division title at Destination X, it changed his life. He became a new man, walked through the airports with the championship belt. He had it. Such a big priority in his life. Now he wants it back, and he wants it back in a worst way possible.
There you see what it's all about in our opening match. The X Division Championship up for grabs as part of this huge championship Thursday. And Zema Ion, JB, obviously not successful at Bound for Glory. How do you think he might change up his strategy tonight?
Well, he's got a little bit more time to prepare. Let's not forget that Zema Ion had just 3 days to prepare for his very first appearance at a Bound for Glory, the biggest pay-per-view event of the year. 3 days to prepare against an opponent like Rob Van Dam. He's known about this match now a week, 7 days to prepare for a rematch. Let's see how he fares.
Trying to use his quickness, looking for the drop kick. Nobody home for that one. Rear waist lock. Look at this quick roll up by Ion, looking for the win early. He wants to get that title back, but Van Dam so quick as well. Great action to kick things off.
Rob Van Dam told me he absolutely respects Zema Ion. In many ways, Rob Van Dam is looked on as maybe the first guy to be an X Division wrestler. Came out with his own style, so innovative, so different. Zema Ion says, I'm going to multiply that and certainly get an opportunity to show the world what I have and regain the X Division title here tonight.
Yeah, RVD, such a pioneer of that style. Look at this, holding on to the side headlock is the challenger, Zema Ion. And I wonder, at Bound for Glory, he tried to get into a game of can you top this with RVD and outperform him. Not easy to do. Maybe Zema Ion will take a more grounded approach tonight.
Certainly having that, here's a roll-up. Having that match under his belt, being in the ring with Rob Van Dam now for a second time tonight, he's more prepared.
Wow.
Look at this.
Look at the strength here by the X Division champion. Full gorilla press. Now the standing moonsault. Thought he was going to go for the cover, but just stringing together the offense. Another huge moonsault there by Van Dam, looking for the win. Only a count of 2.
Van Dam has turned it up a notch since becoming X Division champion. He's enjoying this. He's loving it. And he wants to reinvigorate the X Division. He wants to bring it to a whole new level.
And let's take nothing away from the challenger. We've seen over the months how dangerous Zema Ion is. Think of how many people he put on the shelf with injuries.
Drop kick right to the face. Well, that's one way to take out your competition, or at least keep your title. Just take out everybody, and that's what Zema Ion did. Opponent after opponent. Doug Williams, Sanjay Dutt, the list goes on and on. He just took them out. And when you have a competitor, you don't have any competition stepping up. When Rob Van Dam came to the table and said, I want an X Division title shot, he listened up. And he faced the facts at Bound for Glory. He got beat point blank.
Both men being able to counter wrestle successfully here. Both men countering the dives to the outside. And they're back inside the squared circle here. Reversal there by Ion. Telegraphed the backdrop. RVD, the veteran, caught him there. Oh, but low bridge and Van Dam to the outside.
What momentum. Took him right over the top rope. Went for the dive. Ion scouted that move, dropped down, and Van Dam flew over the top rope, just like Zema Ion's about to do right now.
Oh, incredible action there by Ion. Hit a similar dive at Bound for Glory, and he hits it again here tonight in the impact zone. So much history made at Bound for Glory, a lot of title changes. Well, we have history made here tonight on Championship Thursday.
The very first World Heavyweight title defense from Jeff Hardy since winning at Bound for Glory. Let's take a look at this again. Zema Ion over the top rope and takes out Van Dam with such confidence.
Van Dam had 2 hands full of hair there. That's an easy target, but nice counter there by Ion. Took him out. Oh, and look at that. Vertical DDT, 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock in a hurry.
So close. He hit that move on Van Dam at Bound for Glory as well, and it proved to be very effective. Slowed Van Dam down as it has right now.
And at Bound for Glory, Taz touched on how resilient RVD is, but will he be resilient enough tonight? We know how deadly Ion is from the top, but he missed there with the corkscrew dive. Van Dam's got to try and get up and capitalize here.
And this crowd so much behind Van Dam. They love this X Division champion. What a kick to the face.
Yeah, just thunderous applause by the crowd in the impact zone. Look out here, Rolling Thunder on the way. And it connects. The champion is rolling literally here up to the top. This is how we beat him at Bound for Glory. Can he do it here on Championship Thursday? 5-star frog splash. Rolling into the cover now. going to do it.
Your winner and still X Division champion, Rob Van Dam.
Well, if there were any doubters, he just put an exclamation point on the end of his Bound for Glory win, becoming X Division champion and beating Zima Ion in his rematch tonight. As we kick off Championship Thursday, and Todd, so much yet to come tonight. We've got our knockouts title. We got our World Heavyweight title match as well.
Wait a second here. Hold on. Matt Morgan just taking off Van Dam's head with a carbon footprint. This guy's made a real habit of jumping in there and taking people out as of late.
And look at that. Joey Ryan getting right in, holding up that X Division title. Are you kidding me?
Joey Ryan, anybody on the West Coast knows what a weasel this guy is, trying to bring back...
Hogan, you said you wish to see a different side from Matt Morgan. Be very careful what you wish for, because now you're gonna get it.
Ooh, how about that menacing words from Matt Morgan? Hulk Hogan just might have created a monster.
Is your microphone picking this up? This is great. So the tap dancing and the lip smacking, the butt kissing going on in here? Man, all these guys having to bag Hulk Hogan for that shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't have to do that. I get a rematch. Listen to this. This is... Oh, Mr. Hogan. Oh, Mr. Hogan, Thunder in Paradise was so much better than Baywatch. Please give me the shot. Oh, Mr. Hogan. Oh, Mr. Nanny was so much better than Mrs. Doubtfire. Well, that's not true. Man, where do these guys come up with this stuff? Listen, look at him dancing around for Hogan. Hogan just using these guys for his own personal amusement, huh? Well, you know what? A-Double can do that too. I think I'm going to stand out here, and I'm going to use these guys for my own personal amusement. And I'm going to get their reactions after they get tossed out by H-Double.
Welcome back to Championship Thursday here on Impact Wrestling Live on Spike TV. Todd Kennelly and JB, Jeremy Borash here. Taz and Mike Tenay will join us in the second hour. They'll take over the reins. And here come the former World Tag Team Champions of the world.
Yeah, the former. And I'll tell you what, these two were miserable when they had the tag team titles. Now, without them, God only knows what kind of mood these two are in as we head into Championship Thursday, and, well, those are not champions.
You know, it's really fitting that Halloween is right around the corner, because you see, your real World Tag Team Champions of the world have gotten a lot of tricks, but zero treats. You see, we're the victims of a good old-fashioned conspiracy, and since that's kind of a big word, I'll explain to you troglodytes what I'm talking about. First, last week, Mr. Nanny himself, Hulk Hogan, altered my travel to where I wasn't even able to make it here to the Impact Zone, leaving Christopher Daniels at a severe disadvantage. Second, and most importantly, at Bound for Glory, our tag team titles were taken from us illegally by two men who